This isn't a tunnel. It's like a creepier version of Dr. Benderson's office. Less natural light, same terrible music.
A giant metal door stood conspicuously in the middle of the room.
It must lead to the jail!
A perfectly reasonable assumption. There was just one problem.
How do I open it?
Jenny knocked on the door.
Based on the resonance, and the fact that my hand hurts like hell, I'd say this door is solid steel and at least 4 inches thick. No handle and no keyhole. Whoever built this door wanted to keep people out. Or in, depending on which side you're on. Blast-proof. So the explosives are useless. Another animal. This one's a fox. Could this have something to do with Professor Zazer's experiments or the Council of Three? I don't know how to pick this. It's some kind of slot. Is something missing?
Jenny came to a distressing yet inevitable conclusion.
I can't open it. I'm stuck. Of course it's a giant metal door that's impossible to open. Why wouldn't there be?
It would be easy to feel defeated, but this was Jenny LeClue, a great detective. And as her mother always said,
a great detective sees every locked door as an opportunity.
Yes, an opportunity for an elaborate puzzle and lateral thinking.
Someone works here. Or at least they did. Judging by the dead plant and dusty typewriter, no one's been here for a while.
To a detective, rummaging through a trash can was like opening a treasure chest.
Just with more gum and cigarette butts. Gross. My initial assessment? Looks like a lot of trash. A rotten sandwich, napkins, belly button lint. Wait a second. There's a note here that's been torn up. Could be a clue. Too easy. They should have used a shredder. I know a secret code when I see one. This could be useful. Empty.
It was always a good idea to put your hands between the crusty crevices of a sofa cushion. All kinds of exotic things could be found.
What's this?
Detectiving was hungry work, and Jenny couldn't remember the last time she'd eaten anything.
What I really want is a hot coffee.
So she perused the selection on offer. Jenny needed to decide what delicious treat she was going to buy first.
The key. Open the door to Yum. These candy names are getting ridiculous.
Jenny needed to decide what delicious treat she was going to buy first.
Bunch o' nuts. Gross. I hate peanut butter. There's gotta be something better than this. Big Crunch. Fight hunger with a punch. I've had one of these before. Tastes like cardboard. Kiss of Death. Well, at least they're honest. What kind of vending machine doesn't serve coffee?
Jenny found it hard to focus without her usual evening brew. Perhaps a nice bar of chocolate would help.
This is a waste of time. How's a chocolate bar going to help me open that door?
And that's when it hit her.
The key! Open the door to Yum?
Surely a humorous but irrelevant tagline.
It's the perfect shape to fit in the slot on the door.
A mere coincidence.
It's literally a key to the door.
It'd be a rather strange place to hide a key.
Stranger than a waiting room beneath a graveyard? That's my ticket out of here. B31. Got it. I don't have any change. It's an old dirty mop. It's an old dirty mop. I don't have any change. I don't have any change. stupid machine! Give me the key! It's no good. It's stuck. How can I get the key out? It's leaning forward against the glass. That's why it's stuck. The machine has one short leg, making it lean forward and to the right. If I tilt the machine to the left, I should be able to get the key out.
But Jenny wasn't strong enough to lift a vending machine by herself.
I'm going to need some leverage. Of course! I can use the mop to tilt the machine. A little bit of legwork and I'll have that key out in no time. Just a little bit more. I did it! Oh, crap. It's just chocolate.
Of course, it came from a vending machine.
But I thought...
Why would anyone hide the key to a giant metal door inside a candy bar?
Actually, now that I think about it, it does sound pretty ridiculous.
But necessity was the mother of invention. Jenny may have failed to open the mysterious door, but thanks to her ingenuity, she had created her own way through. She peered inside the hole. It was just wide enough for her to squeeze through.
Well, look what we have here.
Jenny shone her flashlight on a damaged section of the brick wall.
I can see through to the other side.
The path ahead was dark and foreboding, but Jenny was too excited to be afraid. And so, without hesitation, she crawled into the rocky passageway.
Just another friendly message, warning of my impending doom. Glatz Mining Core. Ah! Don't do that!
Sorry, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
The walkie-talkies are for emergencies only, not chit-chat. I'm about to enter one of the abandoned mines. I can't have you distracting me.
An abandoned mine? Be careful, Jenny. Those tunnels are dangerous.
This is the case of a lifetime? Of course it's dangerous.
But you'll get lost! Those tunnels run underneath the entire town.
Exactly. One of them must lead to the jail.
You're right. I bet I can find it on my map.
What are you talking about? What map?
In my granddad's journal. He was a great cartographer and mapped out all of the tunnels.
And you've had this with you the whole time?
I always keep it with me. It makes me feel close to him.
Convenient. Why didn't you tell me this before?
I didn't know you were going to end up in the mines.
Fine. I'm in Tunnel 12. See if you can find it on the map.
Okay, I'm on it, Jenny.
The barricade was old and rotten.
Shouldn't be hard to remove, if I find a weak spot. Somebody else is here. Who goes there?
Jenny looked like she'd seen a ghost.
It's just my imagination. It's just my imagination. Great detective deals in fact, not fiction.
It was hard for even Jenny's logical mind to deny what was standing right in front of her.
It's just my imagination. It's just my imagination. How am I gonna move this? It's huge! It's spooky how easy that was. largest crystals I've ever seen. They must be worth a fortune. Why would the Glatz Corporation just abandon all this? Another transmitter! Does that mean there's another Zazer sphere around here somewhere?
You've got to get out of there!
What? Why?
You're right in the middle of Prospector's Pit!
So what?
Don't you remember from Mr. Jenkins' history class? That's where all those miners died. It was a huge cave-in. Hundreds of men were crushed to death. Even more died from lack of oxygen.
Not helpful.
And now their ghosts roam the tunnels, eternally searching for escape.
Don't be ridiculous.
I found Tunnel 12 on the map. This isn't going to be easy.
Just tell me where I need to go.
Well, you need to find Crystal Cavern. It'll be huge, and full of quartz crystals. Directly above it are the sewers.
And the sewers run underneath the jail. Got it.
But Jenny, what if you're crushed by a rock? Or murdered by a ghost? You could contract miner's lung. That's a horrible, painful way to die.
Thanks for the pep talk, Susie. Another Zazer sphere!
In the mines belonging to the Glatz Corporation, no less.
There's no way the Council of Three could have built this without Glatzcor's approval. So was the Glatz family involved in Zazer's research? Well, hello, old friend. What secret message might you be hiding?
Another code.
Another piece of the message! End this maze. Run home. Magical cake? That doesn't make any sense. How does magical cake fit in?
She read the whole message out loud again.
Soon they will all listen, relive their rancid past. Purge infected, soon only death, forever silenced. Despair herself is near. End this maze. Run home. Magical cake.
She tried reading it in a different order, but it didn't make a difference. Until this moment, Jenny had assumed the transmissions formed a single coherent message.
Now I'm starting to wonder if this is a message at all.
Yet the question still remained.
Who is sending these?
And why?
Let's try this again. Hopefully it doesn't break this time.
Good evening, S-32. Printing access card. Please stand by.
It was about the same size and shape as a bar of chocolate.
Of course! It has the same logo as the giant metal door. This must open it.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
Another blank piece of paper. Let's see if we can jog your memory. "0719. Thank goodness this guy wrote down all the codes, otherwise I'd be trapped here forever.
Please enter authorization code to begin.
0719.
Code accepted. System authorized and on for activation. Preparing to run experiment 15. Please stand by.
What the hell is going on?
Jenny didn't know what she'd started, but she'd have to stop it before the whole laboratory came crashing down.
Experiment 15 aborted. Operation unsuccessful. Dataset incomplete.
What just happened? I thought I was going to die.
Remember, a healthy employee is an effective employee. Please take your mandatory 15-minute smoking break. Decompressing spherical chamber.
Curious. missing page from the codebook.
The text gave instructions and rules for communicating using a special code.
That's why the radio broadcast didn't make sense. It was designed to look like a sinister message. But the real message is hidden inside. I was right! So what's the real message? Only certain letters from each word are used in the underlying message.
And so, Jenny began by finding them.
Now all that's left to do is assemble the pieces. Still alive. Trapped on other side. Find Caesar. HLC.
HLC. To most people, these letters would be meaningless. But to Jenny, they were as familiar as her own birthday.
Dad? This message is from you!
A fantasy. How could Henry LeClue have sent this message? Henry LeClue was
still alive!
The mere possibility caused Jenny's heart to pound in her chest.
They never found his body. We buried an empty coffin.
That was true, but what connection did her father have to the Zazospheres?
Dad worked for Dean Strasberry, and the Dean was involved in all of this. Caesar sounds just like Zazer. And if Dad had the codebook, then he knew about the Council of Three.
She read the message once more.
Trapped on other side.
Jenny pulled the freshly printed access card from her pocket and jumped to a hasty conclusion.
What if he didn't die? What if they just wanted him out of the picture? What if he's a prisoner, trapped on the other side of the giant metal door?
It was a plausible hypothesis, but incredibly far-fetched.
And my mom knew all this. That's why they sent the man in black to silence her.
Her hands were shaking, her eyes filled with tears. Was our great detective letting emotion overpower logic?
No. HLC. It can't mean anything else. The message is from my dad. I have to get to Mom before the man in black does. And then we'll go to the underground room, together. We'll rescue my dad, and everything can go back to the way it was.
This was her hope, her longing. But nothing would ever be the same again. Jenny saw the newly fallen rocks and finally made the connection.
All dead. All my fault. The accident in the mines was caused by Caesar's machine. All those men died because of his experiment. And the Council of Three covered it up. To the left, squatting grounds. To the right, crystal cavern. Squatting grounds? Does that mean...
Yes, it did.
gross? Oh, great! There's nothing there. It's just your imagination, Jenny. See? Nothing to worry about.
Jenny!
Damn it, Susie! You scared the life out of me! What do you want?
I just saw the cutest little frog!
Are you kidding me?
I know, right? He's got the cutest little bug eyes. I just want to take him home with me. How's everything going down there?
The truth was, Jenny was fit to burst with all the new information she had discovered. But could she trust any of it with Susie Glatz?
I have to tell you something.
What is it? Are you okay?
This is the place where all the miners died. I've seen them.
You mean dead bodies?
Something like that. But I don't think the story Mr. Jenkins told us was true. These people didn't die because of misuse of equipment or negligence. They were killed by an experiment gone wrong.
I don't understand.
You remember I asked you if the Glatz Corporation ever built laboratories underground? Well, someone did. A scientist by the name of Caesar.
Professor Caesar? He worked for Glatz Corp.
Well, he ran secret experiments on what he called Arthurton's greatest resource. One of those experiments was here in the mines. It created a seismic event that caused the cave-in.
don't know, Jenny.
I've seen it. I've been inside the machine.
But Caesar couldn't have built a lab on company property without my family knowing about it.
Precisely.
Well, what are you saying? Are you accusing my family of killing all those people?
Well, not exactly.
I can't believe you'd say something like that.
Someone didn't want the town to know the truth, and they went to a lot of effort to cover it up.
My family would never do that.
Okay, well, I don't have all the facts yet. I just know it's all connected somehow. I didn't mean to upset you.
It's just a lot to take in, that's all.
I should go. Stay safe and out of sight.
Crystal Cavern.
It's beautiful.
Immensely wide, unfathomably deep. Crossing the chasm would be Jenny's most challenging obstacle yet.
Well, at least I'm getting over my fear of heights. build them like they used to. Thankfully.
Another brush with death.
Another step closer to Mom. Be going back that way.